Hi, and welcome to the Country Club Podcast, episode 35. I'm Will.
I'm Cole.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Jake.
And I'm proud to announce I've switched over to SPR Gang.
Finally. Took you long
Okay,
enough.
no,
It's almost
listen.
like everyone knew that you were a part of Car Gang before that.
No, I still think
We
the
never
car...
talked about your sniper preference.
The car... I still think the car's a good gun, and it's fun. But the SPR kind of hit like a freight train, though. And
It's like the Odin, dude.
Okay, I'm
Odin.
never using
Odin,
the
you
Odin.
got- nobody
I'm
else
never
got
using
that.
the
You
Odin.
got something for the Odin, and I've just never.
Yeah, I'm
understood,
never
I'm gonna be
using the
honest.
Odin. I will never touch
I have
that
it
gun.
leveled. I
Why?
have the,
It's awful. I hate
It's
it.
so good. You
Okay.
just have to have the right class. You guys must not have that.
I have the exact class that you have with it.
No.
It's a
It's
potato
changed.
gun.
It's changed.
It's a potato gun. I like to be in their face.
You
Dick
can
to
be in their
dick,
face,
balls
but they
to
killed them
ball.
in like 4 shots.
No.
I need to have a gun with high fire rate
Yep, I agree.
for close quarters. That's why I just can't part with my MP7.
Yeah, Christian,
Like,
I don't know.
MP7.
How,
you-
Sure, I
Christian?
could use the MAC-10, but
Can we?
I don't want
Can
to
we
be
talk
one
about
of those guys that uses the
Christian,
MAC-10.
Dude, I got
Christian,
back onto the
can we-
MP7 recently. It's so good in Warzone.
Can we talk about the fact that Christian
Right.
has literally been an MP7 runner since the beginning
yeah.
of time?
you need to.
I've
Christian,
been running the MP7 too. That's
Wasn't
the
that
first
the
gun
first
I
gun you
gold
golded.
first time I
Wasn't that
used
the
it.
first gun you
Christian.
golded?
No, he called the MP5.
That was the first gun I golded.
It was
That
the
my
MP5.
favorite. That's still my favorite gun.
Yeah, the MP5 was my first one.
Christian-
I was using the MP5 because I didn't have the MP7 unlocked.
Right.
And
MP7
then
was
once I
mine.
unlocked it, I gave it a try,
Ow,
and
fuck.
ever since I've been in love with it.
I'm the
you
MP4
haven't stopped
gang.
it.
I'm MP5 gang.
MP4.
MP5. MP4?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
MP3.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you though. In Warzone,
MP3, you
I've
just shoot
jumped. I've
audio.
jumped. So I used to. Will and I were like diehard M13 gang for a while, and then I jumped ship to running the Grau, and now I've jumped ship again, and I just can't get off the FFAR. That thing eats.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
You know what pisses me off though?
I
Is
gotta-
It made my diamond look like dog shit.
Christian, I got a
Yeah.
question
Look,
for
yeah,
you.
Ram
Diamond
7's
camo
good.
in Warzone looks
Diamond, the
so,
Cold War
so
diamond
bad.
camo in Warzone looks absolutely horrendous.
Christian, I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
Do you have a Warzone class without the SPR or the MP7 in it?
That's not a meme. That's not a meme class.
That's not even that. Yeah, not a meme class.
I want you all to know, everyone who's watching or listening, he's currently on his second screen
no.
looking at his
Christian,
loadouts
you
right
got
now.
it. You got
No, I
it.
don't.
You gotta
I
mix
don't.
it up. You gotta mix it up.
No.
Come on,
No,
MP5
use
gang.
what works,
want-
and it works
I want-
perfectly fine.
It's
I want
so much
Christian
fun.
to run. There was a day that for everyone that doesn't know, in multiplayer, Christian always
wait.
picks the gun that I gold, and
Yes,
there was a
I
day
do
we were
have
playing.
one. I have
What do you
one.
have? What do you have?
It's a Grau and an MP5.
You should run that more. I honestly think you dig the
Grau eats a
MP5
distance.
game.
I'm gonna be
Very
honest.
good,
I
I
think
need
you
to
The
would.
tweak
Grau
it.
eats at
Okay.
range.
but
Christian, I will tell you my MP5 loadout. And you don't have to use it. You can change it. But I'm a big fan of it, and you can try it, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, well, that shit crazy, crazy." It's like the MAC-10, but respectable. Okay.
okay.
The MP5 is so much fun. The MP5 is like the MAC-10 if the MAC-10 had respect and was like a classy lad. The MAC-10, I like the MAC-10 and I run the MAC-10 in one class. But man, dude, it's so fucking good.
Dude, I'm still on the Ram 7. That gun's good in Warzone.
That gun actually eats.
It does.
In the beginning,
In Warzone?
it's absolutely terrible when you like start with the gun because it has such a small clip, but it can eat.
Oh yeah, when you have the right attachments on it, it's my favorite gun in Warzone.
I feel like
Understand.
I feel like you and Cole, you and Lucas have a lot of different guns than like me, Andrew, Jake, and Christian.
I
Like-
respect it though. No, because like you
I
guys don't
respect
follow
it.
the quote unquote meta. You
Well,
don't
we
follow
don't
the
either.
meta. You
I
find
don't.
your own meta. Will, you're running an MP5, which has been one of the top guns
Hey,
in
fuck you,
Warzone
fuck
literally since
you.
the beginning of time.
Okay, but I also run my M4,
We find
which
our
is
own
barely
classes,
meta.
and then we
Will,
make the best
fuck
class
you.
out of that gun.
Yes. Will, I just want you to know that you also just brought up that you run the M4, which is another Warzone-esque
It's
gun that has
not a
been run
meta
since the
game.
beginning
It's
of time.
not a meta game. It's not in the meta
Like
right
when
now.
the
No, but
DMR when the
been up-
DMR was
the M4
overpowered.
was up there before the DMR meta. The M4 was a gun that I've run into people
I
who run
understand
gold
that.
M4s all the time now.
Well,
still.
that's just because it's like the first assault rifle, but whatever.
But I'm saying when the DMR was
Also because
overpowered.
it used to be
Wait, let-
busted.
Well,
The
yeah.
M4
Let
used
Cole.
to
I
be
want to hear what
really
Cole's gonna say.
I want. When the DMR was overpowered, me and Lucas didn't have it unlocked, so we just made an overpowered EBR class, and it was the same thing. It was funny.
That's
No.
all it takes, honestly.
Well,
It's just
so right
finding the
now,
equivalent.
I wish they gave me
Yep.
more loadout slots because I want to
Or
use
better.
so many guns. I want to try shit. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I
Or just
had,
to
like,
edit your
15.
loadout in the game.
I have
Like, well,
Oh,
I
that's
just
true. Yeah. Like when
like
you're
edit
picking up
at
your
the
loadout,
loadout drop. You can edit like
Yeah.
attachments before you pick it
that would
up.
be great.
I don't know why that's not a
Be
thing.
epic.
It's
I
like
don't know
because
either.
you just are gonna sit there.
You can do it. You can do it if you're playing Plunder.
yeah.
but
I don't know why
So-
you can't do it. Pick up
'cause-
loadout.
see, I'm very attached to all my loadouts. Like, I don't use my MP7 one that much. I think I need to change it, or I just need to like. I
Dude,
don't.
same. I have
it's
my
just-
OG Warzone class of Mike Carr and MP7, which I literally don't even run anymore.
Yeah,
and it just sits there, and it's because it looks cool. It's because it's like that was the first class I made in Warzone that I ran for so long.
Well, like I had my M4 that I didn't. That's the same thing, where I just wasn't running it, and I went fuck it. I like this M4, and I got the red, white, and blue tracers. I want to fucking use it, so I went in there. I put a new sight on it, put a new grip, and I've been using it. It's fucking good, pretty fucking good.
What makes me laugh, Will, is when you try to justify using your AK in Warzone.
I tried
You
it.
use an AK in Warzone. That's gross.
I tried it. It didn't work that well.
Didn't go well at all. The
'Cause-
AK has the most like left and right recoil ever.
I feel like that's in any video game though. You can use an
See-
AK and it's got the worst recoil.
Well, not
Unless you're
in
talking about the
Cold War.
Cold War one.
Which
But
I
that's
haven't
also with
used that
Cold War
one.
attachments, which with the in Cold War, if you have the gunfighter perk or whatever,
you can have.
it gives you 8
yeah.
attachment slots.
What the hell?
And yeah,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
get 8 attachment slots, and with that, you can make the gun. They nerfed it since then. This was a long time, like a while ago when the game came out. You could give the AK negative recoil.
Oh, I
As you
heard, I
shoot-
saw that.
as
On
you
like
shoot,
gaming
As you
news.
shoot, it would go downward.
So
like,
you can just
not
combat
really,
that by
like-
looking up a little bit.
Not even that.
Yeah.
Not even that. Literally, if you just aim at a head, you're only hitting heads.
That's messed up. That's
Um,
broken.
It was super
Fuck.
broken,
It was
and
dumb.
everyone ran it because it was so good.
Okay.
Like it was that gun and then the FFAR, because the FFAR,
FFR
did
was really good back
hella
then.
damage, and it melted once you got like 2 attachments on the gun. You were melting from range.
But
So
so
they nerfed that too.
I bought Modern Warfare. I've talked about it when I was talking about the SPR one a couple episodes ago. I don't remember when it was, but
You're talking about how
Um,
you wanted gold guns.
well, yeah, I
And
do.
level guns.
I'm having fun golden and just playing multiplayer again. But holy shit, is Modern Warfare multiplayer good compared to Cold War multiplayer? Like holy shit, like because all the COD multiplayer I've been
Yeah.
playing has been Cold War, so I just assumed that it was all shit. No, it's okay. Modern Warfare is fun.
What's funny is Will and I were talking the other day, or Christian, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, the Modern Warfare multiplayer, that's a kind of game where I can feel the time and effort that the devs have put into like making it a really good game. Like you can feel that
It's so good.
they added a lot of love to it when they were making it. With Cold War, I don't really get that sense very much at all.
Well, like just the
In what way?
I get it. I get it with zombies. I get that with zombies. Like the zombies devs, I can tell put a lot of time and effort into
yeah.
making those really good. But the multiplayer, I'm not really feeling it.
like elaborate on that for me. Like, what about Cold War is different from Modern Warfare?
Can I make
it,
it?
it just feels less polished. It doesn't feel
Mhm.
like as much time and effort was spent into making it as good as possible. As like
Can
it doesn't really feel like the developers really entirely got their vision that they had for it, if there was one, I guess. It
So
doesn't feel like they had too much special to add to it. It just feels like kind of another repeat. It doesn't feel like refreshing like Modern Warfare's multiplayer is.
Gotcha. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel the same way. I just wanted to like elaborate for the people listening
one thing that I
because I feel the exact same way.
one thing I like realized that the gold grind in Modern Warfare is designed really well. Like you do kind of just master the gun using the attachments, right? Like, and it's set up in a way where you like get attachments and then they take them away from you for the reptile camo, and then the last one is like the skulls, get 3 kills without dying, is like a mastery kind of thing. In Cold War, it's just like do some obscure tasks, and
But you know, there is one kill streak in Cold War one thing that's harder, and it's that you actually get bloodthirsties, which is 5 kills without dying. And like I get, because if I'm being honest here, I think we all know that if anyone has played Cold War multiplayer the most, I think I can take the cake.
Yeah.
At least I like to think so.
it's like
Considering I
you
have
were Cade.
diamond ARs, and I've now almost diamond snipers. But like what's hard is that with Modern Warfare they added the ability to mount and things. So they added mounted kills, and like you're right, like they added the mastery like level of it. But what's hard is that they in Cold War is that they don't have all of the same or
They
all of
should've-
the like mechanical moves.
Hot-
So what it changes with that hot take, they should have added mounting.
No,
They should have just had the same
It should
moveset.
just be the same game with a Cold War skin. They nail it out of the
really
fucking
should've.
park. They like, and okay, I know people don't like Modern Warfare, but at least Modern Warfare is fun. And yes, there are some problems with Modern Warfare, but compared to Cold War, where literally, like, it's all the maps are fucking awful. All the maps are like Piccadilly.
The maps are poorly made.
Well, all the maps are like Piccadilly. Like, Miami, fucking Crossroads, the fucking other one with the bushes that got nerfed. That's all.
They do have a bad set of
Cartel.
maps.
Yeah,
Cartel.
and like fucking Satellite.
The sand dunes.
Yeah,
Satellite,
like
yeah.
legitimately every map is Piccadilly, the weakest map on the thing. And then like Shoot House in fucking in Modern Warfare is fucking awesome. Farmland, whatever it's called, is good. I like that map. I like even the fucking shitty maps are better than fucking
Grozna Raid or however the hell you say
yeah.
it.
Even the fucking oil
I
rig
actually
map.
enjoy that one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Even the oil rig map, which I
Okay.
think is really shitty, is better than
I think
a lot of Cold War maps.
I've come to
You
terms
mean
with it.
Rust?
No, and fucking Rust, yeah, Shipment, like, oh fuck, dude.
I feel
Well,
like
the
we
map
just,
that
I
they're
feel
missing-
okay.
Is Terminal. For
Agreed.
Modern Warfare.
I think they're gonna add that later. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're gonna in Cold War. I think they're
I
gonna
think
put
they're
that in.
tr-
I don't know why.
in
I
Cold
do.
War or Modern Warfare?
No, that's a
That's a
Modern
Modern
Warfare.
Warfare.
Warfare. I meant Modern Warfare, not Cold War. I meant Modern Warfare.
I
Modern
think they're
Warfare.
trying to
hope
be
they add
done
it.
with Modern Warfare.
Well, they
but
just
I
added
think
another
that They still
gun.
got a lot of life back in it.
Well, yeah, because
Well,
Cold War.
yeah.
sucked. Well,
They
also,
still got
Well,
a lot of life
I think
in it.
they've just realized that more of their time should go into Warzone because that's what the majority play. The majority of people play Warzone in comparison to playing Modern Warfare, or playing multiplayer. So I think that might be.
so
I
I
think it's
want
funny that Modern Warfare made a survival mode, which
Oh.
like maybe 1% of the people play. A
Can-
small
I just
percentage.
remembered. Did you guys hear the rumor that apparently Warzone may move to the Cold War engine?
yes.
No, I hope
I
not.
sent that rumor to
Uh,
you.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that was in the TikTok that Will sent me. Because there's I'm pretty
There's
sure there was a leak that
screenshots.
there's a new portion of the
suck
Warzone map called Zoo that's coming in the future, and there was also a screenshot of gameplay on that map that was in the Cold War engine. Like it had the exact same Cold War HUD that you'd see in like Outbreak or multiplayer.
No,
or
I don't
something
like that. I don't like that.
So that's leading people to believe that it might be switching over to Cold War engine for for
So-
Warzone.
Can I
No, I'm not.
say one thing? Because
Go for it.
I don't think they're going to, partly because they've already done the work to port over the Cold War weapons into the Modern Warfare engine. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
they might make it visually look more like Cold War, but I don't think they would change it so much because, like, I think they know that people don't really like the Cold War multiplayer. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm wondering if that was just screenshot from like a development phase, but the development tools that they have at hand for Cold War are better for making maps than they are for Modern Warfare. So if they use the
wouldn't be
Cold War
surprised,
tools to
honestly.
make that map, they would probably be testing it in with the Cold War
well,
engine.
it could also just
but
be
then using the map
That's
that they
true,
made
too.
in the Modern Warfare engine.
it could just be a new Dirty Bomb mode. Because I know there was
That
talk
too.
because there was talks of them. They were testing how Warzone was working in the like engine, like whatever the Cold War engine, but they haven't said anything about it. I think we would know. Like, I don't know. I think they would tell us by now if there was going to be that big of a change. You know what I mean? Because that's not like a new map is like it's a big change, but it's not as big as completely
Switching
reworking
engines completely.
completely reworking the gameplay. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be playing Warzone if it's on the Cold War engine. Like,
I don't know either.
honestly,
I don't like that.
I
'Cause I don't
probably
even like the
would, but I wouldn't enjoy
multiplayer.
it.
like it's just like, and I don't know. Warzone's kind of in a weird spot because, like, in Cold War, this is the first time that like the last year Call of Duty and they're basically the same game. Like, they're connected. I have the same level that I have in Cold War that I have in multiplayer in Modern Warfare, which is cool, and I like that a lot. But at some point, they're going to need to either stay on one engine so everything looks the same, which is what they should have done with Cold War. I don't know why they decided to switch engines. Like, especially if they were going to port everything into
Yes,
Modern Warfare anyway. You know what I mean?
They're gonna have to redo it. They're just gonna have to turn the entire table and port everything from like. I don't know. I
And
don't
then-
think
To be honest,
it worked
I don't
out
think
too
they're
well.
gonna switch engines. I don't think they're gonna switch engines. One thing
I
that
think
I've
that's
never
too
liked
much
about
work.
rumors in Cold, one thing I've never really liked about video game rumors, specifically COD related. I hate rumors because I don't think any of them are ever true.
I just
Especially
think they're
when
fun to
this
think
big.
about.
Because, like, when I think of me personally, and you could all disagree with this, but when I think of rumors, all it really takes is like 10 people to go on Twitter and get some traction on a point that something that could very well happen that isn't going to happen.
See,
People threw out a ton of things about Cold War that never happened, and it was literally just on the fact of this could happen, that could happen, but it's like you don't know that though, and you're just basing it off of this was what was in past games, this is what's going to happen. But yeah, I don't think they will. I think they would have. I think they would have announced to everyone, "Hey, we're switching engines" or something like that. And
See,
if they don't, then that's fucked.
See, I agree with
a
Jake.
lot of it is people seeing these leaks in minuscule, like very very minuscule amounts of data, and then they try and assume like they try and put as many pieces together as possible using that given data when
Yeah.
they might not fully understand it. Like
Exactly.
like the exact thing with the Zoom app coming out, like that. Like people saw the Cold War HUD, they just assume if they know it's coming to Warzone, they'll just assume that it's switching engines. It's kind of like that type of thing where they just get ahead of themselves and
Another thing,
take the story a step farther just because like it seems like it could happen, and also content.
Yeah, I think the reason why I never really trust it though is because think of any video game. How much stuff do they have on the back burner that's never used because they're just testing things out? Because that's what every video game has to do
a
when
ton.
it comes to putting things in. They have so much, and it's like you could have just found a file of something that was like, we tried it but we didn't like it, and it's just kind of there now. But we're not gonna delete it because obviously you wouldn't delete that. But like, because you got to keep it in mind. It's like maybe this is the way we go, maybe this isn't, because you got to see how the community reacts to it. But I feel like in COD specifically, I feel like most of the files that get leaked aren't true half the time. or it's something like super minuscule that isn't
So,
really going to change anything.
Here's my take on this, and I think I agree with you, but I think if they were going to switch engines, they would have done it when they added the Cold War guns into Cold War everything into Warzone. Because
Yeah.
right now everything in Cold War, all the player models, all the guns, all the skins, all the attachments, not all the skins, is in Modern Warfare, right? All of that shit is in Modern Warfare. And it wouldn't make sense from a business, from a work, whatever perspective to 2 months later take everything from Modern Warfare and put it inside of Cold War. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After
Okay, I just thought of something. I feel like it could be possible if they're doing what I think they might be doing. So, assuming, okay, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. Assuming that the Cold War engine switch is true, that could be a step in the direction of preparations for the next like Modern Warfare game, and then adding those guns into the Cold War engine when that game comes out, and then adding them into Warzone. If Warzone just shifts over to Black Ops Cold War, then the next Modern Warfare game release, they'd just do the exact same thing. Like that if that's happening, it might just be trying to take that in like a step in that direction.
So, okay,
Are
hear
you
me
saying?
out.
Wait, hold on. Are you? I just have a quick question. Are you saying like when the next like put all of the Modern Warfare into Cold War? Are you saying then make the next Modern Warfare then put all of what both of those are into the Modern Warfare, or I'm
That they
confused.
already said that's gonna happen.
Like if they switch over to the Cold War engine, I could see them phasing out the Modern Warfare guns from Warzone, and
Oh,
then
okay.
I'd hate that.
and then when the new Modern Warfare game comes out, they would add
So-
those
Phase them
guns
back in.
into Warzone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Just like they did with Cold War into Modern Warfare.
So, grain of salt with everything I'm about to say, because I don't know, I can't confirm anything. I don't know. I've just seen it on
Obviously,
TikTok
all
and
of
YouTube.
we don't know anything. We
No,
know
I
what
just
we see.
want to say that. So I'm pretty sure from what I've heard on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, that the next game will be Sledgehammer. It's either going to be I have heard rumors of World War II. I've heard rumors of fucking another like Modern Warfare, World War III, like new IP kind of thing. So whatever that is, but I'm almost positive that everything will just be integrated in Warzone like they did with Cold War. So they'll just dump everything in, because I think that they can't, if they want to keep Warzone around, they need to keep everything in the game. Every skin, every gun, every attachment, every charm, every sticker. Because like, if I'm not gonna buy the new Call of the big reason I bought Cold War was for zombies. So without zombies, the big reason was being able to level guns for Warzone, right? Being able to get those guns and use them in Warzone. And I think a lot of people did that. And I think that I think Activision knows that, and I think they want to just keep expanding on Warzone until, like, I personally, if I was in charge of it, I would have made them use the fucking Modern Warfare engine. I would have kept everything on the same engine, because then there wouldn't be any fucking whatever, and there wouldn't be any worries about changing and weird like attachment things that don't really make a bunch of sense in Warzone and like all that shit. But I would also just keep it in the same, like, how the menu's set up now. I would just keep expanding on that until we like feasibly have to get rid of one game. You know what I mean? Like, until Modern Warfare 2, where all your guns are just there, it's just new maps and new content and an upgrade. I don't think it's... I think we're in an era of Call of Duty where everything's connected, and now that they have the Activision account thing, that everything is going to stay with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's smart for them to do that.
I
My
could
fear
also
is like,
definitely-
yeah,
I can
There you go,
also
there you go.
definitely see Warzone kind of like as they update it more and more, they just completely separate it from Modern Warfare and then update it as its own game instead of being a part of Modern Warfare.
Which it basically is now. It's just you.
I was
launch it
gonna
on
say
the
that
same
too.
thing.
Like they
Like-
definitely
like,
took a step
literally,
in that
I agree
direction
with
with like the three like the 3-column menu when
Yeah.
you launch either Cold
Yeah.
War or Modern Warfare. Like if they just did something like that where they had a completely different launch, like if it was even treated as a different game in the launcher, like you could launch Modern Warfare or you could launch Warzone.
Or they could all make it all just one application so that you don't have to like actually like
Relaunch a game.
Yeah.
Close Cold War.
See,
to
if it
load
was
Modern
on the
Warfare,
same
load Modern
engine, you
Warfare,
could
load Cold
fucking
War.
do that. If it was
Yes,
on the,
yeah.
it's so fucking dumb. It is so fucking
Yes.
dumb that they moved engines.
I think
Like,
well, realistically,
legitimately.
we know we all know that the only reason that they didn't put it on the same engine was because it's two different like quote unquote companies when you think about it.
Well, I know, but it's
and,
like
and that's how they've worked. Like you can't just expect that one group is just gonna go, yeah, we're just gonna jump ship from everything that we have and redo everything, relearn everything for a different engine. Like it's
okay, but
it's more than just throwing it all in.
No,
'Cause,
but
like,
the-
it's more than that.
Also,
Like,
if you
yes, it
think
would've been
about
better, 100%,
they
but it's more than that.
started development on these games very
Which-
long ago. Like
which is true,
before,
which is
maybe
true.
even
Which is
before they
valid,
knew
which
that
is
they were ever going to
understandable.
link the two games together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that the next game, like, if I was Call of Duty, I would be like, we need to get a standardized engine for our games if we're going to run this connected thing. Because, like, could you imagine, like, 2 years down the line, if all the Cold War or all the Call of Duty games, you launch one and you can just hop to the next one? Like, if we're playing fucking World War II, the new World War II game, we're like, fuck, you guys want to play fucking Modern Warfare? Hop over,
Just
play that
flip over,
immediately.
like we hop over
Like-
to like Warzone.
do it like Halo did it.
Yes, yes.
Halo did
Master
it
Chief
well.
Bro,
Collection. Doing
legitimately,
something like that.
it's getting close to that. Like, not on the same level because they still are very separate, but like, they have a lot of potential to make Call of Duty like. Because I've never been a big Call of Duty fan until like the past year, and like, we're in a good era right now for Call of Duty. Cold War was
Yep.
a little fucked, little scuffed.
Well,
but this-
realistically, when has any Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, or Black Ops ever made two good games at the same time?
well, and
When?
Cold War is
Yeah.
pretty
Name
good.
any of them.
Cold War,
Name any of them.
Cold War has some of the best zombie content.
You want to go play
we
Call of
have
Duty
ever
Ghost?
Modern Warfare 2
And Black Ops 2?
Ops
Yeah.
2?
Like, that's
Yeah,
the
you
only
can say
one.
that.
But-
That is
Black
the
Ops
only
as
one.
well.
Yeah, true.
That's
Like
like
the
three
beginning was
games.
the only good time.
But
That
okay,
those three are the only three that were like good when they all came out at one time.
I also want to say that the
From
only
that point
real problem with Cold War that I have is the multiplayer. I haven't played the campaign, but zombies is
sucks.
phenomenal.
It sucks. I played the campaign.
quality
I've
of the
never.
games, the quality of the games is like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, and Modern Warfare 3, and then Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare.
Not even that.
Ew,
I,
no,
here's-
Call,
here, if I
Call of
had to
Duty
give you-
Ghost is at the fucking bottom of the
if I had to give you
chain.
anything,
All right.
it's like this, and like you're like up here with like the top three, and you like pull me down here, and then you like Modern Warfare is like in the middle. I'm gonna be honest, I still have I don't agree at all that Modern Warfare, this one right now, is up to any standards with Black Ops, the first Black
I would say
Ops,
it is.
the first
I would say it is.
Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare
It's
2.
it's still a severe jump from like if
Black Ops
like,
4.
No, exactly.
back in the
You're
golden era,
you're up here,
if
like
the-
you're up
if the-
here,
if
and
this
then
is the golden
Ghost
age,
is like
Modern
Ghost is
Warfare
just
is at least here.
If we're gonna put it this way, let's say that I'm Ghost, because this is where Ghost can go, and it's out the fucking door. That's where
But-
Ghost can go. Ghost can
Guys,
leave.
so we're about to go to break, but I just
Infinite
want to bring
Warfare
up
2.
one more
Facts.
thing.
Factual.
I almost bought that at Goodwill a couple days ago because I was like,
Advanced Warfare.
yeah, it was for the PS4, and I was
Infinite
like,
Warfare?
or Infinite Warfare. Yeah, I was like,
Infinite
I
Warfare.
think this would be funny, but I wish it was on PC. I don't really want to play it by myself on my PS4.
Me and my friends all go play it. Me and my friends all go play it occasionally on Xbox, just to fucking like, just like it's like, you know what? We're done with Siege. We can't like we're pissed off at Siege. We're pissed off at this. We're pissed off at that. You guys want to go play Infinite Warfare to just mess around and hate everything to get in
That
those like
sentence
3
should not be
lobbies?
spoken.
Dude,
That's
it's the
funny.
funniest thing ever.
But I do know some people enjoyed World War II.
I
Yeah,
actually
you played
did.
that.
I played it.
I actually
I
enjoyed
played
it.
it.
Never
Not a
played
fan.
My-
Not a fan.
I got really into it with a couple of my friends. One of my friends got diamond pistols, another one got diamond knives, which is
I
actually
heard the
very
zombies
impressive.
in that game is actually like kind of scary.
Oh, it is. It's actually like freaky. Like you will actually get jump scared in that game
Yeah.
because it's like every other COD game or like not COD, every other zombies. It's like it's like kind of lit up.
Mm-hmm.
Think of like if Origins was darker
Mhm.
and you genuinely can't see half the time.
Okay, we gotta go to break.
It's awful.
We gotta go to break. But catch you on the flip side after break.
All right.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. I have a topic. We have talked about becoming more military here at the country club, and I think it'd be fun to think. I think it'd be fun to think about what we could call our strategies and maybe come up with some new strategies that we can apply to when we are dropping in Verdansk. The first one I would like to call is send Andrew in, let him die, and then we push and kill everyone. And
So
we'll
you
call
send
it-
him in so he can get
No,
so
no.
he can get the live markers in, and you can rush in.
Let's call it Fisherman.
I was
No,
gonna call it
I'd
the
say we
Trojan
replace
Horse.
And then we
Replace
reel that
Andrew.
shit in.
No, you got to replace Andrew in the situation with Ranny.
Yes, or just current bitch in the party.
Bitch.
I love how Andrew has just
Is it
been
here?
it's only when he isn't here. We just
No,
treat
he-
Andrew like
he
Ranny
says this.
because
He
Ranny
says
hasn't
this.
joined the call.
No, he said
Andrew and I were talking about it the other day too.
He knows
we
his
all
place.
understand our place.
he knows his
We all
place.
understand our place.
See, that's another thing, and I know we've
You
talked
just
about
gotta
it.
tell him. You just gotta. You can talk shit about here. Because here's the thing. Real deep down, do we think he's gonna listen to this? Probably not, unless he's really bored one night. But all you gotta do is at the very end of telling Andrew that he's like the bait, you just gotta tell him, hey, sometimes you pop off though when you kill them all, even though it's like
Which he does.
1 in a
Which
20.
he does.
But like, hey,
There's been plenty
1
of
out 20
times.
he's doing it.
He's so
But
okay. So I compare
you just gotta keep him optimistic about the fact that sometimes he does good.
Christian, me, Jake, and Andrews
Love
like
that.
quad. We're like the body. Christian and I are the arms. Jake's the
We've already
brain.
been over this once.
Did I say it on the podcast?
Not on the podcast.
Yeah, we did.
I
we
said it
got
earlier,
that
didn't I?
in-
I said,
Oh,
I said it in the
okay.
beginning.
Fuck.
It was in the first part.
I
No, I
didn't.
thought
No,
we were
I didn't
talking
think
about
we
it
said it
before
on the
the pod
podcast.
started.
Yeah,
Was
Was it
it?
for the podcast? It might. Oh no, I did say it before the podcast. I did say it before the podcast. I think.
I
You know what?
Okay.
We'll go through it again because it was
Okay.
it was either at the beginning or right before the podcast.
So either you haven't heard this or you haven't. So me and Christian are the arms. Christian is the arm that jerks off way too much and is super strong, and I'm just a normal arm. And then Jake is the brain, cause Siege brain go hard.
I do siege brain.
And-
I can make those quick call outs. You know, like I'm lit.
And Andrew's
the cock who
dick.
gets beaten to death.
He's either limp but we love him and we need him because you can't go anywhere without your cock, or he's hard as hell and he's just as hard as the arm that's jerking at him.
Some days it's like he's on a Viagra. He's just hard as fuck, just like uncontrollably hard.
dropping 10,
Yeah.
dropping 12 kills a game.
Yeah.
And others, he's got 2.
He can't get that.
And one
nut
of them
off.
was a gulag.
Yeah. Andrew's been doing really well with gulags. I've noticed
He
that.
has.
Like, it's
You know-
it's not a very rare occasion that that all of us lose, and then he is the only one
Yeah.
that lives.
Well,
Yeah.
it's pistol
You know-
gulag right now, so I'm okay
Pistol shotty.
losing.
Yeah, no. What's really,
Skill-based
what's really funny-
matchmaking, gulag.
What?
What?
Just kidding. I said there's skill-based matchmaking. And
Sometimes it feels like it. Like sometimes I'm getting paired up with like
For real.
CDL champs, and then I'm spectating someone else because I just got dicked on, and then
Christian,
I spectate someone else and they're playing against a bot or someone who's AFK.
there was a night a couple nights ago that I was showing Christian, Will, and Andrew a clip of me playing Cold War, playing snipers only, and I got like 7 kills with all of them around me, and I'm just like quick scoping each one of them. And Christian at the end responds with, "Why do you get bot lobbies? Like, why do you get these lobbies?" And it's funny because since I haven't played in a while, I'm like, I think it reset me, which is dope. But like, it's so true though, because I've watched Christian, and I'm watching guys like slide cancel, pop up, drop, and drop shot against Christian, and then like for me, I'm like, I'm just shooting the guy, and he's just kind of there. I can say I think my gulag wins percentage went up ever since people stopped giving me callouts.
I like the call
I'm gonna
outs.
be honest.
The
Because
call-outs-
the call out. So the reason for me
It
though
depends
is
who's
because
doing it.
my eyes. Well, no, not even that. I don't even if Christian's giving me call outs, I'm still like fucking it up sometimes. And it's literally just because of the delay and the way my brain works. Plus I've siege brain and gulags half the time. So like I go so in depth to the part to where I watch what way the guy's facing, because you can see him through the walls.
Yeah.
I can tell if he's going down the side of the truck or if he's going behind the barrels, because he'll face that way. And if
I've
they
been
don't,
doing that a
then
lot
like,
as well.
exactly, and like that's why you'll see me when I'm like when you're spectating me, I walk and I just aim at the like one spot of the white truck, like that gap from the backside, because I know that he's gonna be right there because it's the way he's facing.
There's also
Yeah.
been several times where I like fake looking in one direction and then run in the other
same.
direction.
That's what I do
Um,
every time.
I used to do that. I need to do that
like
again.
I'll also sometimes like during the gulag countdown, I'll just like turn around and go prone and then immediately stand up just before it before it starts.
Right when your
And then just
body
run
goes
and
away.
move right in direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they can't see any direction that I'm running in because I'm just fucking spazzing out on the floor.
No, yeah. It's the mind games. It's mind games.
It's also just
I
being
can't
able to
say
shoot him in the head.
the clip I showed you, Christian, and Christian. I think you were there. I know I showed Andrew and Will. I'm pretty sure you were there. But the one where the guy threw a grenade at me, and he threw a cooked grenade, Cole, and I grabbed it and threw it back at him, and then hit him once in the dome with a pistol bullet. It was epic.
That's fucking funny.
Fuck. No, I think
I had a kid that I was playing with the other day. It was me and Lucas were playing duos, and we got into like late game, and it was like getting down to like a small ass zone, and it was in the worst part of the map, and we're in these trees and shit. And there's been these 2 dudes that have been near us the entire game in these 2 Berthas. They've just been driving them. So me and Lucas wrecked those guys, and we ran into zone, and we popped the UAV, and we're like, how the hell is somebody behind us? And we didn't notice it. So then we kill them, and we continue to play the game, and there's these sweat bags with AUGs and the M16 or whatever that are shooting at us.
Keep it in a house somewhere.
Lucas died, so I'm like, all right, I'm just going to retreat back into the woods. And I'm running through the woods, and all of a sudden, I'm like, I realize someone has their sniper scope just aimed in at me right by the tree I'm next to. So I just kind of like ran. First of
Around
all,
the tree?
I killed him, and it was like a 7-year-old kid, and he was freaking the out.
that's the best.
It was so funny. I clipped it. I'll show you at the.
Will and I were
podcast.
playing the radio mode, whatever, the exfiltration mode or whatever. Yeah, no, and Will and I jumped. It's trios, and it was just Will and I on it at the time. We jumped into a game, and we were playing with the kid who was at most 9, and it was really funny because I died,
he was
won my
dumb.
gulag, then died again because I tried to land on a guy and assassinate him. Didn't get
If
it.
we want to
No,
talk about
I got. What pissed me off about that? I got in the assassination, like part, but then I got killed by his teammate.
yeah.
It was so depressing. No, but then Will was like, Will and I had no idea what we were doing though. So he was just like, I'm gonna go to the remote. I'm gonna go kill the guy on the remote. And in the end,
lobby's there.
he left our teammate, and our teammate starts yelling on the mic, "You're a shit teammate. You left me behind. Come get me. Come get me. Come get me." And again, he's like 9 years old. He's like 9. And he's just yelling at Will, and Will goes, "I can't. I got a thing to do." and Will and I are just talking like idiots.
Yeah.
Just fucking with this kid. Just
That-
like it was so
That
funny.
game mode is
You
the
gotta-
memest shit ever. Christian and I got a dub
Hey,
by
we got a dub too. You continue yours. I'll tell you. I'll say
so
mine after.
we died. We were playing the game like normal. It was me, Christian, and Kate. We were playing the game like normal when we died, and it was like 30 seconds till or it was a minute. We won our gulags, and it was a minute till the thing, like till somebody won. So Christian and I just dived on it. I think Christian, you got it first, then I grabbed it, and then we just switched. So because when you pick up the radio, all your teammates respond. So I'd go and grab it. Christian would respawn. I'd run a little bit, die. Christian would grab it. I'd respawn, and we did that like for half the fucking map. And then I got it, and
It
just
was probably 5 repetitions. of
yeah,
that.
it was forever.
That's funny.
And then by the time we got it far enough that all the people were back fighting each other, and the radio was just kind of there. So I grabbed it and I just sprinted from downtown. It was like fuck. I just all I could think about while I was doing it was like Forrest Gump. Like all I was doing was running. Because it was just
Because every time we spawn in, we just spawn in with the X16, so we're not gonna do anything in terms of
you're
killing
just,
people. So
you
we
are just
grab it
running and
go.
open. Yeah.
The funny thing about it was that other teams were around us. They were just fighting each other though, and also the person who was carrying the radio, that person would get killed. And then nobody would grab it. They would just like stand there reloading or something, getting ready to engage another team instead of picking
Where
up
you would-
the
where
radio.
you would swoop in
So then
and run.
one of us just comes in from the sky, grabs it, and sprints away while they're preoccupied. And then they notice, and they're like, "Oh shit, we gotta kill these guys." They kill
And then
us.
and
then
just
the
keep
next
killing
one
you
just
over
grabs it
over.
and
That's
goes.
hilarious.
And
Me,
we got
Hunter,
them
and-
downtown, and then it was just home free.
Me, Hunter, and Lucas were in a game, and the radio spawned in that hole in airport,
mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
like on the tarmac.
Oh,
And we were down there. I'd picked up the radio, except the only good thing was I got an ammo box and that 6-round grenade launcher. Ain't nobody was coming in there. That's exactly how it was. It was so funny.
Oh my god.
That game
Gotta
was
love the
fun.
China
Like
Lake.
I don't think I ever need to play it again, ever, because
Yeah.
that was
We've already had the most fun we
that
could
was
ever have.
that
with
was
it,
so much fun. Oh my god, dude, that is like one of my favorite clips now. But it was a lot of fun. It's a really cool mode. So I think we should make a country club playbook, and we should make some
Yeah.
plays that we can say.
Stick all of our clips in there.
dumb.
Well,
like-
no, I'm saying like
No, no,
make a
Will
playbook
said,
for
like, make like
strategy.
a play of like just make like dumb call outs
yeah.
and shit for dumb shit.
Like
Yeah.
and we can name them
The
like
only thing that's coming to mind is like if we team wipe them, just gave him the penis.
I like
Just dicked
having
him
like
down.
having a dark fucking like taking a Yu-Gi-Oh strategy from one of the episodes and translating it to Yu-Gi-Oh, so we could have like
The black ritual.
yeah so like 2 of us run in and die and the other one comes in and kills him or something. And
Winning a
then
gulag is Monster Reborn.
yeah, you have to say Yugi boy after you get a kill. After 2 years,
When you get your loadout, you're just putting on your Heelys. So that's what we call Yugi when he like turns into the like the spirit from the Millennium Puzzle.
Oh yeah.
Like when he gets taller, gets the deep voice, he
Puts on
just
his
put on his
Heelys.
Heelys. So we
That's
could say
fucking
that for getting our loadouts.
I feel like if we get into a team, if we get like fucked by a squad and one guy's like running away, prove your pullout game.
No, but like I think it'd be fun to have
Fucking funny.
like plays that we could do when engaging a house. So like we could
The-
say
Here's the thing though. Who's gonna remember these plays?
I know, but like we can just be like
We'll
we'll have
remember them for a
like
day.
We gotta
Three of them.
come up
Remember
with
them for
it,
a day.
and then we publish a book.
we get like 3 of them. We get like 3 of them, and then we can decide. We can be like, are we pulling out? Are we doing a Yugi boy or an iCarly? What are we doing?
I think, you know what is the funniest thing? So you know how like Will, you or I always like try to go to the side and flank, or like me and Andrew always go to the side and flank. Just randomly mirror Andrew call out. I'm going for the anal penetration. Going for the anal penetration. The flank.
Like we could call.
I like if in one of those 2-story buildings where you can jump in the top window when people aren't expecting and they're like watching the stairs, you just jump in the top window, just like
Oh yeah,
surprise anal.
surprise anal.
I gave him the surprise anal going dog.
But like having names for those
Like you guys-
strategies would be really funny. Like we could do one. Like we could do one where 2 people are like covering fire and 2 people flank, and we can call it a butter sock because it like swings like a butter sock.
You know what would be so funny about this is that after we pull it off and we have like a good call out with it, you clip it and then that's a hilarious
Yeah,
clip.
it'd be
of
so
just the
funny.
commentary.
Hey, we're
with
doing the
this.
butter sock. We're doing the butter sock.
The thing that
People in the after
there-
death
there's
chat
something
would
you
just be like, "What the hell?"
you could I know Lucas and Hunter had a strategy at one point where they would see someone that's running or like standing still, and then they just both pull out their snipers and then count down, and then
That
they
was
both
me
shoot.
and Lucas.
Oh, was that you and Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay,
That
I
shit was
thought
so
he was telling
funny.
me about doing that with Hunter. You just both shoot at the same time, so they get downed and headshot when they're downed at the
I have
same
a couple
time. So
clips
they
of that.
They
That
two
shit
for
was
one.
so
they
funny.
die before they hit the ground.
That shit was so
Just give
funny,
them the
dude.
old 1-2. Like
No, the thing that gave us that strat was the first time we did it on complete accident. We were both scoped in on the same dude, and Lucas was like, "Don't shoot him yet." And then I was waiting. I'm like, "Dude, I'm shooting him." And then we both
You
shot at the same
both?
fucking time. Yeah,
That's insane.
it's fucking funny. I have that
Christian,
clip
we should
somewhere.
do
I'm gonna
that.
look for
We
it.
should try to do that.
SPR.
who knows? Who
We-
knows?
I-
Maybe that'll be the clip at during break.
I want.
Oh no, it will be the running clip. That's what it has to be. Maybe not. Maybe
Oh.
not. Because that's kind
I
of a
want-
fucked clip. I don't know.
I
We'll see,
want to
we'll
have
see.
That
a
clip is
day.
it's just you running. It's not like
And
us
then
dropping in
heavily
and picking up the
breathing.
radio or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just me heavy breathing and
and
being
then
like,
monkey noise.
yeah.
I want to have a day. My dream is for just 4 of us, whoever it ends up being, to be in one game, all of us with snipers, and all of us pick a guy, and we just 1, 2, 3, boom, team wipe.
That's gonna
4
be on
domes,
people
team
who are
wipe.
like at a loadout or
Oh
something.
yeah, oh yeah,
I do love.
that'd be insane. Imagine a team's getting a loadout and they just get wiped, or just like even if it's not in unison, but it's just down, 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 like just a pop, 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 pop.
No,
dead.
we had
How
that.
easy it is with like back before they nerfed the Strelipi a little bit. Just if you just snipe a fully populated car with it and then instant team wipe.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so satisfying.
We had a
yeah.
similar thing. We were it was me, Christian, and Andrew, and it's a game we won, and it was before I used SPR. It was trios. Team ran behind a fence, ran out from a fence. I down one, Andrew down one, and Christian killed the last guy, and then we got the dub. Just boom, boom, boom.
Mm.
That was nice. I got a collat down in a quads game once.
Oh my God, there's a clip.
I domed 2 guys and downed both of them with 1 bullet. Like got the collat down, and then we ended up getting wiped from a team in the ass, and I got sad.
There's a clip
Damn.
where I'm playing with you, Jake, and somebody else, and there's 2 guys on stadium, and I collat down them, and you go, "Wow, that's crazy," and I go, "Oh, okay," because I totally thought in the moment that I only downed
you thought
one
it
of
was
them.
1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, hold on. What the hell?
I
'Cause
was
there were
not.
2.
Yeah, I downed.
I was like, I only heard Will shoot. It's like I knew where Will was next to me, and I know I only heard 1 shot, but I see 2 down.
Well, because sometimes when like it will like repeat a thing when you down someone. Like I've had it where it says it twice and you've only downed them once or whatever. So that's what I thought happened. So I didn't think anything because I just downed 1. But then I was watching my clips and I was like, holy shit, yeah, I collatted those guys. That's pretty epic.
Yeah, you were so nonchalant about it because you didn't even notice.
Well, usually when I do something cool, I start screaming and say I'm nutty.
It's funny. You get Will in a.
I
I'm
asked my.
insane. I'm insane. I'm insane.
I have I get so excited. I'm sorry. Um, Today at breakfast, I was talking to my parents, and I was like, "Do you guys ever get waken up by me screaming I'm nutty or making monkey noises?" And I'm like, "If you have, I'm really sorry, but I'm just really good at Warzone." And they were like, "No, I've heard you scream I'm nutty a couple times, but
My parents go to bed and they turn on a fan, and it's literally just to drown me out.
that's funny."
It's aimed at the corner. It's aimed the other way into the corner just to drown my voice out.
That's funny.
That's funny. All right, we got 11 more minutes on the pod. What do you guys want to talk about?
Don't matter to me. It's kind of been a Warzone podcast this entire game.
It
So.
Yeah,
legitimately
Podcast is a
has been a
Warzone podcast. We
Warzone.
basically are a Warzone podcast at this point.
I'm sorry, we only play Warzone. We
What if
try.
Me and Lucas were
talk
talking about making
Borderlands?
videos where we like die in the beginning of a Warzone game, and then we just commentate over whoever we're watching for the remainder of the game.
That could be funny.
Okay, that could be kind of fun,
Oh,
actually.
like
We all pick a
each
player
just
on their
spectate
team.
someone different.
Yeah.
and act as if you're talking as them.
No, not
I-
like
Hey,
act as
Billy.
you're talking as them, but just act like a Call of Duty commentator, like
Oh,
make like different like play like calls on whatever they're doing. Like, oh, this guy's
Oh,
acting
he
like
sees.
a
Oh, he
dumbass.
sees the Rose skin in the window. He's going for the snipe. He missed the snipe. He missed the Rose is fucking
Yeah,
on
shit
the
like that.
I think
So
it would be
hard.
funny to also like act like you are the player.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Too. Oh shit, I missed him.
I'm
Okay,
ass.
wait,
I'm
wait.
literal dog shit.
No.
I'm dog water. I'm dog water. I can't hit anything.
There was Andrew and I were playing the other day. I think. Yeah, it was Andrew and I playing the other day, and we both were sniping. Couldn't hit anyone to save our lives, and in the end, I ended up going, I'm shit. I'm dog water. I can't, no earnings. And then I pull up my favorite Idoma guy and I say, never mind. You're shit. You're dog water.
No, that was with
earnings."
me.
And
That
then
was with me.
with you, and
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
His teammate right after.
And then you said, you know, I if I'm ever missing shots, I'm just gonna start
Just shit talk.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just gonna
insulting people.
call him dog water, and then I can hit.
Then I'm doming them.
That's
But it literally
funny.
was. I domed his teammate on the run, like while slide canceling, and then I was like, "Never mind, you're dog shit, you're dog water." And then Will domed his teammate.
You suck. You're trash. Get on my game.
We can talk about how Neil
You
just
should
got.
install. Your parents don't love you.
We can talk about how Neil just got randomly fucking banned or like
Shadow
shadow
ban?
banned.
Yeah.
It's really fucking dumb.
Was he like playing with hackers or something,
no.
or what happened?
He only plays with us.
He thinks it was something funky with his internet because something I think some like settings on his router changed or something, or like no, I think he was hosting a server for something on the same IP that he was using for like Warzone, and apparently COD really doesn't like that. So they like he got flagged for suspicious activity, and his account is under manual review right now to make sure that he's not like a hacker or something, or like make sure he's not like tampering with the servers or anything like that.
Well, it's because exactly
so-
what. Yeah.
So right now, whenever he queues up for like if he's in our lobby, we basically can't find a match. Whenever he's queuing for his own game, he is stuck to lobbies with like 300 plus ping.
That's ass.
So
He was playing.
he
He played
basically can't
multiplayer
even play the
yesterday.
game.
He got into a multiplayer game last night where he was just hard stuck against like 4 other dudes. It was like he had like 3 people, and then there was like 4 other dudes on the other team, and all of them were like he was the lowest with like 150 ping.
That sucks.
Yeah, like they use their like they must use a server that's hosted in like the middle of Russia or something.
He
because,
showed me. He
like,
showed me the names. He showed me the names, and half of them were like just Asian writing,
Fucking Korean players and shit.
like something like that. Like that's like what it was, and like I don't know
Um,
specifically what it was, but it was like that. Like they were all in that writing. There was like 4 of them among both teams.
That's
So
funny.
2 nights ago, he was on. He went into a meeting with like someone from their support team, the Activision support team, and basically what they said is, "Your account is under manual review. We have no idea how long it'll take. Get fucked."
So
That's essentially what they said.
Well, no, yeah.
They
were
give him,
all
like,
been
a
nice
time
about it.
frame.
They were not
But he
helping
asked-
at
He
all.
he asked for an ETA, and they said, since it's manual, we don't have we have no ability to give you an ETA on when this will happen, of when it'll be done.
Yeah, they're like, since each case we investigate is unique, there is no ETA.
So
Which is
Neil
really
responded
fucking
with
dumb.
Venus
said
and then
if-
left.
They said if I had any more information, I would gladly tell you, but I don't have anything. So Neil just responded with Venus.
And then left. And then left the chat.
That's fucked up.
I wonder if he called today
Yeah.
because he got an update.
He
That-
said he
the
said
14th.
he was going to. He said he was gonna try. He said by tonight, if nothing happens, he's gonna try to get into another meeting with another agent or whatever and see if they can help anymore.
Are we gonna play Warzone after this podcast?
I want to play some
I think we'll
multiplayer.
play
I gotta
some
gold my
multiplayer.
SPR. I need to get that done so I can blinged
I
out.
was gonna
my-
get on the gold grind.
I might throw the dragon off on with my Pila
I'm gonna gold.
just to level it.
I think I really kind of want to gold my MP or my Mac 10, but I really don't want to play Cold War. I
Yeah,
kinda
that's
want
the
it.
real problem. I wish you could use Cold War guns in Modern Warfare multiplayer. I would be the happiest camper.
Yeah, it'd make it a lot
Uh,
easier to get
I'm gonna be
camo.
honest. I'm just
If
glad
was
that
the
the
case,
time we
if
spent.
that was the case, I would definitely go for Dark Matter Ultra. But
Oh yeah.
since it's not, I can't mess with the Cold War multiplayer for that long. That's why I decided I am not gonna even bother with trying to get Dark Matter. I would give Dark Ether a shot. Which I'm getting
That's why-
pretty close to having played Diamond ARs. But
I'm actually I'm getting pretty far. I'm actually glad that the time that I grinded out in the beginning of Black Ops of Cold War, that I was able to get my Diamond ARs, and that's all I really cared about was Diamond ARs. I'm like, you know what? I'm content now at this point, and I'm hyped about it because the FFAR is gross in Warzone. So
Do you run the gold
I
skin?
love that gun.
Or how does the
no,
gold skin
I
look
run
in
one of the different
Warzone?
ones. I have no idea. I haven't even looked at it.
Nothing will live up to Modern Warfare Gold. Modern Warfare Gold, it's something
It's
else.
clean because it's not just. It's not.
So
I like
cool.
it. I like it because it's not just strictly gold most of the times. It has
It's like the
black like
topographic
veins going through.
skins.
Yeah.
It looks
I'm
sick.
still like,
So
I'm
does the
still kind of
Damascus.
on the fence about
Damascus.
no platinum being a
Mhm.
digital camo.
Oh, it's
I
dumb.
still
It's
don't
dog
really know how
shit.
to feel about it. Like,
I don't
it
like
still looks really cool because it's like extremely shiny. Like it
That's it.
is borderline chrome, but I don't know how much of the details from the digital camo actually like.
So do you
help
wish
out
it
its
was more
aesthetic at
like
all.
the gold one?
I
Because
I
the
don't know.
Damascus is like the
I
same
kind of
style
feel
as
like
gold, right?
yeah, they're both like topographic camos. But the platinum is a digital camo. So like I kind of wonder what it would look like without the digital details. Or if it was like it's just straight chrome. I think
Mhm.
if it was just straight chrome it would look better.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, so right now my gold path is I'm gonna gold the SPR because it's my new baby girl. I love her very much, and then I'm gonna gold my M13 because that's just I need to do it. Housekeeping. And then I think I'm gonna go the Grau. The Grau.
The Grau
Oh.
got a mega nerf a while ago, but it's still a good gun.
But you like it, so I was gonna.
I like it a lot.
We have very similar tastes in
we
guns.
play. I was
so-
gonna say we like the same things generally. So
I've been running into people in Warzone that have been using it too. So
Yeah, no, it's like it was really good at one point.
Oh, I
Like,
remember
it was,
that.
It was super good, and everyone ran it. And
It
then it
was
kind of got like
beat
it got
up.
like a it got a range, I think, nerf. So the
Yeah.
damage over distance was like lowered, and from that point on, it kind of got like knocked out. And then that's when the kilo became insane for a little bit. And then now
Well,
we're
right
kind of
now,
where we're at.
the
And then we hit
M16.
DMR
and-
day because Cold War came out.
I think
And then now we're here.
M16 is the kind of the meta right now. I'm not a
100%.
huge fan.
No, the
of
AUG. Actually, it's not even the M16. It's the
It's
AUG
both
now.
of them. It's both of them.
Yeah,
No,
it is the AUG.
It's overall the AUG because the AUG got an attachment buff that gives it a higher damage range. So people are doing the AUG over the M16.
I just don't
100%
like
broken.
it. I'm just not a fan.
I don't like I don't like 3-round burst guns. So
I like them in Halo. I just don't like them in this. I don't know why, but I don't know.
I might level it at some point though. I might level it. Just say fuck it, just to try it.
I never
We'll see.
used the AUG, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. It's a crazy world we live in. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy gamer world.
Crazy gamer world. Another thing that I'm looking forward to is the new map.
Yeah.
As long as
Looking forward to it,
engine, I am gonna be sad. No Superstore.
Drew, that's our home. That's my home at least. You
My
guys
home
started
is
liking to like
prison.
land in other places. I'm all about
I like
Super
landing other
Mario.
places, but Superstore is just fun. Like I
don't.
don't go to play.
I don't. I only like
Well-
landing Superstar. I'm picky.
Other places are fun, but you got to get it where you're not just gonna drop and die. You want to drop and get a gun and then die. That's the at
My
least have a
favorite
fighting
place to
die
drop
chance.
is prison.
Have you
Prison's
been
my
to
home.
prison
was
recently?
a good drop.
I just
Uh,
don't like
I haven't been
dropping like on the flight path line. I really don't like dropping anywhere within like one square, or
Okay.
like one map square
That's
of
valid.
that line, because then you just run into everyone, like the type of people who play super aggressively and just drop straight down
Mm-hmm.
instead of going somewhere kind of far away and like
Looting
like,
up.
I
before
like
killing
trying to
people.
loot up a little bit before I engage anyone. Like I really don't like.
I hate the X16,
Park
dude.
bunker.
You just drop down. People.
I
I
despise
wish they'd-
park
I think-
bunker because too many people go
Same.
there. Like even when it's really far away
Agreed.
from the drop
See,
line, people are still
can
going
be
there,
fun.
and that's the
It
problem.
can be fun.
I want to go
Thank
somewhere where
you.
nobody is going.
I can agree with
Thank
you guys.
you.
I agree with you guys that it
No,
not the best
it's
drop.
dog shit. 'Cause
but
you
it can
get
be
3
fun.
guns out of it, even
I-
though it has 18 chests. Half of them are dumb because I get jokers half the time.
I've been dropping it with the bots, and it's been pretty fun.
I'm not gonna elaborate on that because I know exactly what you're saying.
They know who they are. They knew who they are. They know they're fucking
With
bots,
the bots, he just I've been over there with the bots.
too.
Like, I want to know who they are after the podcast.
Damn,
I think
left
I
up the
know.
will. That's- you
I've
could just
called
say
them the
it,
bot.
Will,
It's
up to you.
Kate and Isaac. I've called them the bots before,
Kate
and
and
Neil,
Isaac.
but
That's
he's
what I
not
thought.
there.
Y'all with
Neil's
the
a bot.
bots.
Neil's a bot
Okay.
too.
Well, okay, but Neil also
Yeah.
doesn't play video game. Doesn't
Hey.
play COD.
Hey,
First
we,
person
today.
we got a win yesterday, so they're moving out of bot territory.
Neil plays with a controller.
Oh
the-
God, put him back there. Just kidding.
No,
That's the
no, but
the main reason that we call him a bot, because like he has skill, but he prefers to play with
He-
a controller.
he's just comfortable with it, and he's like, I'd rather just play with this. Because he's not
'Cause-
playing to like be the best. He's like, I want to play to hang out with my friends, and
Because he
Happy
also
time.
plays a lot
So
of
did-
console games. Like he's played so many games, like through emulators and stuff, and he's played a bunch of Switch games as well. So he's
Well, he also
he's really
plays on
comfortable
his
with a
TV.
controller.
Did he buy Cold War then?
He bought
Yeah,
Cold War
he
and,
had both.
and Modern Warfare.
Yeah,
but also he has a really nice Xbox controller. He has the Elite Series
Mhm.
2 controller,
The
which just
expensive
came out with the new Xboxes. So
Damn.
like I have an Elite controller, but he has the next one, which is significantly better than that one.
Aren't those
Those are
like super expensive? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
bought.
first
I
one was
bought.
like $100, right?
Huh?
I think it
I
was
thought it was like
The first
150.
controller was like 120.
It was
or
like
something.
when it first came out, it was like 150. You could probably find it now. You can't
Yeah.
even really find them now, brand new, because they don't sell them because they just only sell the Elite
Mm.
Series 2. But I bought mine from someone else on OfferUp,
Hmm.
and I bought one specifically that was broken, and then because it had like the bumpers were broken, and I bought the kit to fix it. Took the controller apart, put it back together with new bumpers. Now fine.
So you got it for like dirt cheap.
I bought it for $50, and which was
Nice.
because literally everything worked but the bumpers, and that's pretty valid in my opinion. Like I'm fine with that. I might
much
take
was
it
the-
apart soon.
How much was the kit?
That
to
was
fix it?
everything. Oh, the kit to fix it was like $5.
Yeah, Xbox
Nice.
spare parts are really cheap.
And that,
I've had
and
to
that
do-
came
do some
and
shit
that came
before.
with the tools with the part that came with the tools I needed to take the whole controller apart, like a screwdriver to take the controller apart, the pry bars to like get in between the plastic layers, literally everything.
That's funny.
Was there a spudger?
How's that?
It's like a plastic flathead screwdriver looking thing.
Yes.
That you just use to pry
Yes.
the plastic apart. Yeah.
Yeah, it had two of them. One that was like nicer, and then one that was kind of like in case you need to get another one in there type thing. But yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, no, and I have the kit. It's in my thing right here, my side table.
All right.
But yeah.
It's podcast
Something
end
handy.
time. Podcast end time. Goodbye.
So it's podcast end time,
Uh-oh.
COD time.
Yeah, COD time. I gotta go change my pants, but I'll
Go
be
follow
back
the
after that.
socials, unless Will already ended it.
Nope, I haven't yet. I'm getting.
Okay, go follow the
through.
socials.
Follow the socials and also
Gamerware.
Gamerware. Gamerware. That partnership, you go to gamerware.gg, I believe it is. Use code TCCLB for 10% off at checkout. Help us out. You know,
Yes, sir.
you know
Help
the deal.
yourself out,
Get
get
some
some swag.
sick looking merch. Get a jersey, a personalized jersey with your gamer
Shit,
tag
sick.
on it.
Yes, sir.
Flex to your
There's
friends.
a lot of stuff. There's plenty.
Flex on 'em.
All right, thank you for watching. See you next week.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye.